Dynamic terms,
Hello, hello.
due to there never having been a true self formed, but merely the construction of an idealized
Let's see, here we go.
that becomes the identity of the narcissistic person.
Got it.
The first sign of deflation of that
Okay, good morning, YouTube. Hello, nail friends. My name is Tara. Welcome to the Daily Nail. This is my weekday daily nail show. So you can find me here Monday through Friday, most days. If something comes up, sometimes I get sick and like there'll be an unannounced, I'll miss a live or, I might have an appointment or something. But anything that's scheduled, I'll let you guys know in advance. Otherwise, I am here at 11 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. And you can also watch me, later on. All right, so Orly was very generous and sent over, it's pretty much, it's one color of, but they sent me the gel polish, they sent me the lacquer, and they also sent me the dip powder. And we're going to use the dip today. And these dip jars are huge. Well, they're 1.5 ounces. They are very large. They sent me the color Rinse and Repeat. It's a blue right here. It's a blue solid color, and then they also sent me the same color, the same shade of blue, gel polish and lacquer, and I'll show you guys those. It's like a complete kit. I just want to say that, right away. They sent everything you'll need to do a manicure. So right here is the gel nail color. Rinse and repeat, and let me just shake it up a little bit, mix it up.
Everything is beautiful and nothing hurts.
Let's see what it looks like.
Well, there may be no better way to achieve this.
Who's here? I don't see any comments. Oh, there they are. Hi guys. Tara, Kendra, Mallory. Good morning. So, let me put my peel base on before I start showing all this stuff, just because we can let it dry while I'm showing you guys. I will tell you ahead of time that the liquids that they sent for me to do the mani are gel liquids, and I looked at the ingredients. I had to pull like the little labels off the bottom, but they have HEMA. So I'm going to do my mani with dip liquids. I'll use as much of the products that they sent that I can. I'm also going to, do a couple accent nails. I think I'm going to put, I have these Born Pretty metallic holographic flakes. I think I'm going to put those on a couple nails. And then I might even do a stripe of, this is what I'm thinking anyway. And then maybe one piece of striping tape across the ring finger up at the top. And then I'm going to do my 2 accent nails. So I'm going to dip them all blue, this color, right? Then I'll put the flakes over my index and middle nails. And then I'm thinking silver holographic striping tape across the ring. We'll see, it might change, All right. So, the gel. All right, so this is the gel polish, and it's a pretty shade of blue. It actually is a little darker once it's on the nail, and you have a couple layers. It looks happier than it does in the jar, because I already used it, but I didn't encapsulate, and I kind of messed it up, so I'm going to redo the mani. All right, so here's the gel. It's not too thick either. It's like, it's thinner than I would expect, actually.
Because they are all aspects of the same complex.
Okay, and then it comes with the lacquer right here. Super pretty color. So let me oh crap. I'm looking for the instruction sheet. I just had it. Well, like 20 minutes ago, maybe. I didn't put it in the box, apparently. Anyway.
Now, what I will say,
I forget where I was even going with what I was saying. Here's the lacquer.
as severe as Alec Murdoch's as it is.
It's pretty.
That's one thing I don't really think he was lying about, or at least not lying in a significant way.
All right, and then this is the powder bond. So the instructions say this is like dip base, but it's gel, so it's gel base, you know, and it says soak off gel base here, but it's called powder bond. So it says to put a layer on your nails and then cure it for 30 seconds, then do a layer, then put the dip on your nails, whether you're gonna pour over or dip in. I personally, if I was doing gel method, would not dip in just because I'd be afraid to, you know, push the gel around. I would pour over. That's just me though, you know. But I don't do the gel method, so what do I know even? So, and it says to cure it for 30 seconds and then brush it off and then do another layer. Same thing, brush it off and all that. So that's what came in this box here. And I'm not going to need any of these today. So I'm just going to put them back in the box. Let me show you what else they sent. Okay, so they sent the foil remover wraps. There's 20 in this box. You know, the little things that they put around your nails at salons. Or you may have done at home. I did when I first started dipping. That's before I even discovered the rice method. Ugh, God, I don't miss those days, I'll tell you. All right, then they also sent a 3-in-1 cleanser, which is really cool. So it's clean, prep, and shine, and it says for gel manicure. So you can use it to remove the inhibition layer of your gel manis. You can use it to clean your nails, you know, to prep your nails before a mani. So I think that, you know, it's a multi-use type thing. And I guess my guess is it's a mix of like acetone and alcohol. Let me look and see if it says.
What the vast majority of people with that kind of opioid dependency would have done.
You know, it's weird. Oh, yeah, here it is. Acetone, methyl acetate.
Because heroin is way cheaper to get.
Tocopherol acetate. All right, so I don't know what these things are. Retinol, palmitate, and panthenol. All right, so the only one I recognized was acetone. And this is called, it's Orly's All-Purpose Genius Remover for Gel, Lacquer, and Hybrid. So this is what I think you put on like these foil wraps, you know what I mean, to help remove after you file off the top coat and stuff. And it says it has eucalyptus, peach, and green tea extract in it. So it will probably work on dip too, I'm guessing. Okay, they sent some lint-free wipes, so that's pretty cool. You can always use those. There's 60 in the package. They sent a buffer, and guys, it's a sponge. So yay, I'll use that today. We'll use that. This is the brush they sent to dust off your nails, I think, you guys. Yeah, the dry brush. This is what they sent. I mean, I don't want. I'm not going to use this. I don't think. I think I'm going to use a larger brush and save this for other purposes, just because. Well, first, it's not soft at all or fluffy. You know, it's more like I would use for nail art or something, or clean up, not nail art, clean up. So nobody else saying anything? That's it? Just hi, hi, hi. Am I missing something on comments here? No, that's all of them. All right. And then in this box are some of the other liquids. So these are 0.3 fluid ounces, 9 milliliters. So there's a primer, nail tip primer. This has HEMA in it, but so do the other primers I use. And for some reason, I don't have any more. I don't know. Maybe I do have issues with them. I don't know. But I haven't noticed having issues with it. There's a gel top coat. And then this is the Easy Off base coat. It says that you could use this instead of that first bottle I showed you guys.
And still taking doses of heroin on top of that would be,
Let me find it.
inconceivable.
The powder bond, the gel base, right? It says this one that you can use this for easier removal. I don't know what the difference is between the two, but either way it says to cure both. So I'm not going to be using any of those. I mean, my nails are ready to go. I already put the peel base on, so I'm just pretty much going to use the dip powder. I'm going to encapsulate it in clear because last time I did this mani over the weekend and I filed off color and it didn't look good. So of course I didn't even take pictures of it. And I'll tell you guys, this mani, I did it last night, right? But of course, I mean, it was dark. So I actually did the decals this morning. I didn't completely finish it, right? But it was all filed and everything. I just had to put the decals on and top coat. And so I did that, and then I get up. It's still early in the morning. It's maybe like 5:15 or something. I go to the kitchen to make Dominic's lunch, and don't you know, while I'm making his lunch, this nail, my index finger, pops off. It snaps in like 4 different pieces. I was so mad, because I hadn't done pictures yet, so I had to sit down this morning and redo the nail. So I should like always, even if I have to, if it's at night, I should still take indoor pictures just to have something in case that happens again. You can use the lint-free wipes too today, right?
I don't doubt that he is having or will have significant health consequences from this level of oxycodone.
I'm listening to a neuroscientist, and I think he's some other kind of doctor, talking about Alec Murdoch. I'm still like listening to all kinds of stuff about the case. Hi, Janet. You like the blue Mallory? Yeah, do you want to trade some? Because you got the red, right? See how big the jars are, you guys? They're really big.
Also, these sort of stereotypic.
So really a whole complete kit, and like I can use the gel on my toes and everything. It's weird that I don't have a reaction to gel on my feet. Right? I'm wearing gel now. I wear it all the time. Okay, I think let's wait 1 more minute, guys. Look at all these pretty flakes I pulled out. I pulled out 4 different kinds. I'm not sure which one we're going to go with, but they're all maybes. And this is actually Miss Cheering. Have you guys ever heard of this brand? If you bought nail art stuff, more than likely you have. It's Miss, like MISS, and then Cheering. CHEERING, like a cheerleader, cheering or whatever. Some of these are worn pretty well, but this one is Miss Cheering. So I am sure I got it off of Amazon. So these are some holographic silver flakies, and these lean green and blue. So I thought maybe those would look good over the blue, right? I'm not going to cover it, but I do want to add it. This one here I wasn't sure about. This is more like unicorn-esque. There's pink, blue, yellow, green. I don't know. I don't think that's going to go. I don't even know why I took it out. Then, so that's also the Miss Cheering. And then this is a Born Pretty one. This one, it looks green to me in here, right? Green and silver. You guys see the greens in it?
One is also numbing oneself to good feelings.
All right. How was everybody's weekend, you guys? You know, I am like still like obsessed like with the whole Alec Murdoch thing. Like I spent the weekend watching a lot of trial stuff, oh my God, I watched some of the jurors. Like they were on the Today Show. Did any of you guys see it? One of them, the guy, oh my God, he's young. He's got to be in his 20s, you know. But he looks so young, and he was speaking with 2 women on the Today Show about the verdict and everything, you know, and how they didn't believe him and how he shouldn't have taken the stand. I don't know why I have these out I don't think I'm going to be using them. It must have been a mistake that I left them out. Because these are the ether flakes. So these are different, you know, they're not metallic. They're beautiful. But ooh, I wonder how that would look over the blue. That might look really pretty for spring. I also have a blue Born Pretty chrome that I originally had put over 2 nails on the first mani I did over the weekend. But I don't think I'm going to use that. I think these would be better. That's gorgeous. So maybe I should dip a swatch or you know, a tip into the blue and see what this looks like on top, because that's so gorgeous. Although I'm going to apply it with gel, hema-free gel. So how about we could try it, and then if I don't like it, I'll just wipe it off and then redo it rather than doing the swatch, because my nails are dry. We can start dipping. That's gorgeous. What do you guys think about these flakes? Your weekend was tiring. Hubby had to get up at 2:30 Saturday. Ooh, that is early to go to work. Yeah. So you didn't hit bed till 2 a.m. Yeah, that must have been the best surprise though, Tara. Tell you, if one of my sons showed up, I would be over the moon. Surprises are the best, you know. Well, good surprises anyway. Oh, I got an itch on my back and I can't reach it. All right, got it. Oh, let's open up the buffer too real quick before we start. The mani on my right hand, the dips are from Crival Nails. And you can't really tell in my post pictures, but this gold, when the sun hits it, it's holographic, so it sparkles all these different colors. Really pretty. And I like that it's not like brassy. It's almost more like almost brownish, like when you look at it straight on. Really nice. And you guys, I gotta say, yeah, have you seen on the Lexi post, you know how the 4th anniversary is coming up, right? We're doing a collab and everything. Well, she's releasing, you know, some dips for the anniversary, and I got mine today. And oh my God, wait till you guys see them. All right, that's all I'll say for now. But oh my God, I'm dying. I haven't swatched them or anything. I only opened the lids, you know, and looked, but I was like, very pleased. All right. So this is called Rinse and Repeat. There we go. I'm going to use my Lexi Nail Precision tool today. It's nice and clean. I'm going to dip right into the jar since the jar is so big. Hey, Patty. You here for a few minutes?
Is it possible that he could not?
You went out to dinner yesterday, Janet? You gonna do? Oh, Terry, you're doing your daughter's nails tomorrow. Sweet. Does she know what she wants? My weekend, you guys, was pretty uneventful. We played Family Mario Party. We played that Jackbox games, which is a thing on the TV, but you know, you have to like, there's all different kinds, but one that we play a lot is called Quiplash, where you got to come up with little quips to make things funny, and then everybody votes on the funniest, you know. And then there's another one that where you have to like do jokes, write punchlines. They'll give you like the beginning of it, and you gotta come up with something. So we did that. We didn't really. Dominic and Nick went out to the grocery store yesterday. That was like it. I didn't really do much, and I'm feeling kind of guilty because I should have done way more than I did. You know, around the house anyway. I pretty much let a whole weekend go by and didn't really do anything. I did the bare minimum to keep the house going, but I didn't like do any chores as far as like cleaning or laundry, you know. All right, so again, I'm using dip liquids because the liquids that they sent are gel, and they have HEMA in them, you guys. So my liquids are from Color My World Dips. I do have the Orly peel base on. I gotta tell you, I had it on the mani I was wearing on this hem that I just popped off. And I had 5 clean pop-offs with this Orly peel base. So really nice. That Color My World Dips mani that I posted yesterday, how cute are those glitters and stuff. Spring Fetty, Janet, I know you have it. It is so pretty, so gorgeous, so cute for spring. Patty, how you feeling? I haven't heard from you. I was trying to well, I messaged you guys. I messaged the chat this morning, but nobody had messaged me back. She wants black and red ombre with gold foil. All right. What shape nails? What shape and length does she like? I love to hear all the details about anybody's manis. I feel like I made a kind of a mess around the cuticle, but no big deal. We can clean it up.
These events, the death of everyone else in the family would allow Buster to carry on the grandiose Murdoch lineage. Now, none of this is.
So I'm going to do at least 2 layers. We'll see.
It is an attempt to explain.
I may even do 3 layers of color.
And so maybe this was a futile effort, yet one I was compelled to do.
Patty, your power is back on, I'm assuming. When did it come back on? They were under tornado warning in Alabama, and Patty ended up losing power.
They're in the back part of the house and they don't hear you, so you normally call and say like, "Hey, I'm at the front. I need to be, let in." And they'd have to walk from the back to the front, unlock the door, let you in.
But if you're in the back, how far is the walk?
Quarter of the distance it would be to walk to the. It's very short.
And was it common to go in the back?
Guys, this morning, when I came walking into, first off, I gotta tell you, my kid, I don't know if I tell you, but he is like a nightmare to wake up in the morning. It's like I start waking him up 5:30, 5:45, 6 o'clock. The bus comes at 6:42. It was 6:30 and he's sitting there in his underwear. I'm like, let's go. So we didn't leave the house till 6:42, right? So I'm like, let's go. We got to run. I didn't even want to go because I didn't want to run to the bus stop, but he wasn't going fast. Anyway, so he's like running slower than me. I'm like, there's no way I run faster than you. I'm like, move it. So we see the bus coming down the street towards us, but it turns up the side street. That's where the bus stop is, up the side street a little. So we're coming this way. The bus comes this way, turns. So we get to the corner and you see the bus, the brake lights come off, the stop sign goes in, and they're ready to take off. And I'm like jumping up and down, waving my arms, and I'm screaming, stop, wait. And he must have seen me because he stopped. And I was so mad at Dominic, though, because every day it's like I got to fight with him to get ready. And we barely make the bus. I was so mad this morning. I was all huffing and puffing, I'm too old for this shit. So, and I had set his alarm in his phone, like multiple alarms in the morning, and he shut them off. So he just ignores me, like when I try and wake him up. And Nick gets mad because Nick can be asleep that whole time, but all he hears is like me trying to get Dominic up. And I'm always super nice, but by the 15th time or 10th time, whatever, it's like, let's go. Now there's urgency in my voice because you don't have leisure time anymore. He never has time for breakfast. If he got up early enough, drives me nuts. And then I said to him, I go to bed early, so Nick's up with him. And I even told him, he knows bedtime's 9:30. I tell him last night, too, I reiterated it, 9:30 bedtime, and make sure you brush your teeth, blah, 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 And I go into bed. I get up at 10:30 to use the bathroom. He's sitting on the couch, light next to him on in the living room with his computer in his lap. And he has Nick in the kitchen on his computer. I'm like, are you kidding me? Come on. And then I got to deal with him. Well, it's your, you know what I mean? I don't know. And I guess apparently I have to adjust my hours and stay up late enough to get this kid to bed. But I need 10 hours of sleep a night. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to pay for it in one end, you know. I'm not going to be able to get up so early.
Buster, how often would you speak with your mom and dad on the telephone on a daily basis?
Song as an opera.
So I was super aggravated this morning.
Welcome to the party zone.
Frustrated with that kid. And I got to do something to change. Something's got to change. You know what I mean? This is not working. He's got to get up earlier, but then he says every morning that he's so tired, you know? I'm like, well, so what's the solution to that, Dominic? He thinks, oh, continue sleeping. No, it's go to bed earlier. But Nick should know better, you know? You don't let him stay up that late. Take away all electronics till he starts to get up and out. I should. Still no power, Patty? Are you kidding me? OMG. That's crazy. All weekend, now it's Monday. So she wanted short stilettos, but you don't have anything short enough for her. Do you have ones that are considered short? You could just trim them down. File them down, right? Or is that too much? Too much work? Cold water, a squirt bottle. I've thought of it. I've thought of it. But come on, then I gotta wash the sheets and everything, you know. Mattress will get wet. I don't know. Unless I just squirt it in his face, you know. I try to make it so he has a good morning, you know. I want to send him to school in a good mood, you know, feeling upbeat. But the way it goes, it's like I'm aggravated and frustrated, and it's like grouchy all morning with him anyway, and like that interaction between us, you know, in the mornings, and I don't like that. It's not how I want it to be.
But if you keep working your way down at 119,
they're not short enough for her. Yeah, that's what you meant, Patty, like a squirt bottle in his face. That's not a bad idea.
At 119. Yes, sir. And then if we'll go down to.
I said something to Nick about it after I got back from the bus stop because he hadn't left for work, you know. Like, I'm like, come on. I'm like, when you're out here with him, I'm like, you gotta make sure. You guys know bedtime's 9:30, and I even told him. I said to Nick, and he goes, the kid's not tired, and he's not gonna fall asleep. I'm like, well, he's definitely not going to fall asleep if he's sitting up next to a light with the light on next to him with the computer in his lap. You have to give him an environment conducive to sleep. Because Dominic likes to sleep on the couch a lot out in the living room because the TV is bigger. He has a small TV in his room, and it's like a flat screen. So when he's laying in his bed, you can't see the picture good. It's like one of those ones, if you're looking at it from the side angle, you can't see the picture, and that's how it is at the angle. So he likes to have the TV, you know, which is fine. I don't mind, but the light's got to be off, and he needs to be laying down. Yeah, you're right, Patty. Probably not. Probably not more than twice or something. All right, I gotta see if I have a squirt
Page
bottle.
16.
Oh, I have squirt bottles, but
At
for nail
1:55.
stuff and cleaning supplies and stuff.
Blow that up, Doug.
Tell you one of the best cleaning things is just like vinegar and water.
Phone call from PA Alex Murdoch.
We've been making our own and using it a lot lately,
15 seconds.
and it works so good.
Your dad and mom apparently.
Cleaning the stove, you know, and like you know, like grease stains that will get on your stove, or like
You remembered what this might be about.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
so
like
this
what
was
it's
about,
called. I think it's from like cooking with oils and stuff, you know, that will get on like the back of your stove. But it works really good at that kind of stuff. So, and it's funny because that's like what most cleaners contain, like, you know what I mean? All things that are very easily accessible at, you know, home or whatever. So make your own. Don't spend money on that stuff.
Page 19 at 324.
I mean, of course, we buy certain cleaning products too, but
324.
like Windex though, vinegar and water, baby.
Receive an incoming phone call from Buster.
All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Kendra. So what I do is I have a sleep time set on all the kids' devices. It doesn't even work if they turn it off and turn it back on. Set all hits to go off at a certain time and tell them when the stuff goes. Ah,
Yes, sir.
yeah, we've never taken anything away from him.
If you go to page 24.
He's never really told no, you know what I mean? If he is, we always change our mind and give in.
6 p.m.
He's our only one. Nick would do anything for him, you know, and I would too, but I'm more likely to like, well, Nick would do anything to make sure he has, you know, everything he wants. And that's what I mean. You guys know they have an amazing relationship.
26, Doug, at 5:16:25 p.m.
He prefers Nick to me nowadays.
Alex Murdoch calls Buster Murdoch. You see that?
Except when it comes to like making his food.
Yes, sir.
Looks like
He doesn't like the way daddy like butters toast or I don't know, makes macaroni and certain things. He doesn't like, he prefers my pancakes, stuff like that.
And, you go down the bottom,
But otherwise,
21, 11.
him and Nick have a very
Looks
close
like there's
bond.
a 92-second call, which is about
This looks pretty good.
Might have been the butt dial.
Brush off.
Says Alex Murdoch received a call. Buster answered 92
This is
seconds
just
call.
one layer.
Yes, sir.
I can see like there's a little bit of sheerness here, but I mean, you know, it's only one layer. But for the most part, the coverage is nice. See that? What do you guys think? It's a pretty shade of blue too. Honestly, I really do like it. I liked it more on my nails than I did looking at it in the jar. That's the problem. Yeah, I know. I know.
13 p.m.
Guys know all the psychology behind my relationship with Dominic for the most part, right? I know though. He's had a phone since he was 5. He got a Wii U for his fifth birthday. And then, you know, we got him the Switch for whatever. It was either a holiday or a birthday, either Christmas or a birthday, you know. He got the laptop for Christmas. He has multiple tablets, but he doesn't use those. And they're like years old now, so they work like crap anyway, you know. Super slow and that kind of stuff.
No, sir.
Trying to think. But then he's got other expensive stuff that he doesn't use. A hoverboard, an electric scooter, a bike, you know.
Page 49, Doug.
In his defense, though, it's been winter.
And if you go to 908:58.
But he I don't know if I told you guys. I think it was on Friday. Yeah, it was.
Alex Murdoch, iMessages, Maggie Murdoch.
So at 2:50, at 1:40, like at 1:40, right? He gets home from school at 2. So at 1:40, I unlocked the door and I went in the bedroom to lay down for a little bit, and I fell asleep. And I didn't wake up until 3:30. And when I woke up, he wasn't here. So I'm like, what the fuck, right? So I look at my phone and I have missed calls from Dominic, and then I had missed calls from Nick. So then I saw I had a message from Dominic that said, this is what it said: me and Aiden are walking to the library. So Aiden is like his closest friend now, at school. So I was fine with that, because the library isn't far from home and I could meet him down there or whatever. I would fit, you know what I mean? I was fine with that. So I called Nick, and the first thing Nick says to me is, "Where's our son?" I'm like, "He's walking to the library with Aiden." And then he's like, "Oh, all right." Like trying to like spook me, freak me out. You know what I mean? Catch me in something because I had all these missed calls,
And he was just letting me know that he was going out to Almeida.
So I guess the moral of the story is I shouldn't go lay down 15 minutes before my son's gonna get home. Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna fall asleep. I was just gonna lay there and watch a video, and it's the last thing I remember. So anyway, listen to the story. What happened after that, though? So they went to the library, and then they went back to Aiden's house, which isn't far from the school, which isn't far from the library. They had to backtrack and go back past their school, and then Aiden lives pretty close to the school. So then they call me and ask if Dominic can sleep over.
So just,
But we don't have a vehicle or anything, right? So I'm like, well, you don't have any of your stuff, like toothbrush, pillow, pajamas, clothes, any of that. And then
cell phone coverage.
Aiden was like, well, we gotta check with my mom when she gets home from work. His dad was there, and I guess the dad said it was fine or whatever. So I'm like, all right, well, call me back. So then they called me back, and the mom said no, right? So then I had to get my kid home. So we had to get a Uber to come pick me up so I could go pick up, because it was nighttime. I wasn't going to have, it was already dark. It was like, by this time it was like 5:30, 6 o'clock, right? Otherwise, like, I was going to have Dominic meet me at the library, walk halfway, and I was going to walk halfway and meet him. But by this time it was dark. So yeah, so Nick had to set up an Uber to come pick me up so we could go pick up Dominic and then come back home.
Did your dad always have his phone?
So I told Dominic, I'm like, I don't mind you going over to Aiden's house, but from now on, you need to leave at least 30 minutes before it gets dark to meet me. You know what I mean? Because I don't want you walking alone at night. So
Did your father ever misplace his phone?
Yes, sir.
Was that a frequent occurrence?
It was.
How about your brother? Did he ever misplace his phone?
He did.
Was that frequent?
It was.
kids are so damn expensive.
Now, there's been some testimony about Bubba.
Yes, sir.
Who's Bubba?
Bubba was our dog.
What kind of dog was Bubba?
He's
Okay.
a yellow lab.
So I've done 2 layers here and here, right? Not here. It's hard to tell because the coverage is good.
He could be, but for the most part,
I'm pretty impressed actually with the coverage of this.
He would listen to Dad more than anybody else. But also we had a gun.
You like it, Tara? I'll send you some.
Sometimes, and when he had that on,
You're all our parents, not his friends. That's why he thinks he can get away with everything and why he thinks he can talk to you anyway. Well, the reason we got him a phone is because we didn't have cable or the internet or anything. So that was like how we, it wasn't like he was making phone calls. He was using it to play games, Minecraft and stuff. And or not, I don't know if you played Minecraft was on the Nintendo games or whatever, the Switch and the Wii U.
Was that
But yeah, it was for him to play games and watch YouTube videos. That was the main thing he used it for, you know.
Yeah, it's hot out there in the summertime.
was he a lot bigger then than he is today?
He was
How big was
probably 6'4", 250, 260.
Luke won't get one. Well, listen, Kendra, if you're working and say you're working and Luke's coming home from school by himself,
Excuse me.
you're gonna want him to have a phone. I'm telling you, you know what I mean? Like my son is out. I mean, he is in 6th grade now, so he like everybody in his grade has phones. They all do, you know. But just for like his own safety, I want him to have a way to get a hold of us or 911 or something.
After Christmas, and that was my knowledge of it. Thought that handled it, and then
Well, then that's different if he's not going to be, you know. I mean, Dominic's not really by himself a lot, but well, he's had his phone, like I said, since he was 5. Christ, he got a smartphone probably a couple of years after me.
That was kind of my general knowledge about it all.
You thought he
I used to have like the Burberry style phone before a smartphone. God, those phones, remember you had to like hit the number like a bunch of times to get to a certain letter when you were texting. Those were a pain, but
There when a lot of the confrontations happened with them finding the pills, but I mean, I've never heard anything just apologetic and
Hypnotic has some new releases coming out soon, and we can start teasing them tomorrow. So I'll be showing those off and doing a mani, maybe a one color for one. Oh no, I won't be because there's a collab on Wednesday using a duo. All the ambassadors are using it. It's the Dahlia duo, really pretty duo. I'll show it to you guys tomorrow, or if I remember, I'll show it to you today. But that's what we'll be using. If I get a chance, I'll do another one color mani for Wednesday. But I feel bad I wasn't able to participate last week. Sometimes my schedule just doesn't allow it, you know.
show patience with you and your brother?
Yes, sir. You would.
Was there ever any violence?
But there's a Hypnotic collab happening. I'm gonna do a post about it this afternoon on Instagram, and I'll post it on Facebook too. It's going to be March 20th, you guys. It's a Summon Spring Mani collab, and you can use any brand dips that you want. And then go to the diydipnails
Yes, sir.
Instagram account. Go to the original post, tag 2 people. That's going to enter you into the drawing for a $50 gift card. And then I think the hashtag for the collab is Summon Spring Collab, but I'm not 100% on that. I have the graphic. I'm going to share it, like I said, this afternoon. So, or you can check Hypnotic Nails and find it there. But definitely go to the original post at the Hypnotic Nails Insta so you can enter the giveaway for the $50 gift card. That's a nice prize.
I would talk to him. I know a lot of times he'd be walking down the sidewalk and a car comes by and they would yell some stuff at him. I knew he would go out, in a bar and there's somebody
Oh,
that wants to
Buster's
talk about it,
testifying on my
stuff about it.
YouTube right now.
Right. The
They did, Kendra? Sweet. Yeah. Oh, I'm psyched. Go all around the country.
what was your mother's reaction to?
I'm sure they'll sign it. They've been wanting to get rid of it for a while. They better.
It kind of consumed her.
Or we'll get some dumbass wackadoodle who decides just to be contrary and vote it down.
It ultimately, it ultimately kind of,
Does this have bipartisan support, or is it going to be split down party lines, which is ridiculous? It should be what you believe in.
Moselle, she quit going to the grocery stores in Hampton, quit going to the pharmacy, quit going to get food in Hampton, just thought it was
All right, there we go.
real, you know, kind of a bad.
All right, let's see what they look like now after two
felt like people were
dips.
staring at her and talking about her and stuff.
Where would she do her shop?
She moved over to Walterboro, started going over that way.
Okay.
Were you sued in the boating accident?
Yes, sir.
It's very pretty color. Look, it's like, see how it's brighter than it looks in the jar, in my opinion. I think I'll leave it at 2 because I am going to put a layer of clear on it, and I think that should be good. So really happy with how this applied. Rinse and repeat from Orly. So anyway, what it said on the paper is that they are releasing, I think it's 65 of their most requested gel and lacquer shades in dip powders. So this must be one of their most requested shades. You see CMW clear to encapsulate here.
What was her biggest concern?
I would say her biggest concern was reading.
Oh, really, Patty? I didn't know that.
You know, Mark Tinsley.
I think it has to be done nationally. I don't think just like one state can do it, you know.
Lawsuits, and I think it was to the
I mean, that wouldn't really work.
$40 million or something like that. He was trying to get, and that made her anxious.
It is Patty, right? I agree.
Um,
Patty, are you going to participate in the Luxie nail collab on Friday? Celebrating
you know,
4 years of Luxie nail and Heather's birthday.
And was your dad anxious about the lawsuit, to your knowledge?
Didn't appear to be overly anxious about it.
What took priority, the criminal case against Paul or the civil?
The
I
criminal
can
case.
feel that fell off. Put it back in.
It was, did the family support Paul in the criminal?
Oh yeah, you know what? Remember how Buster said, if you guys heard Buster's testimony, that the family supported Paul in his criminal boat case because nobody in the family believed that Buster was driving the boat? Even though every single person who was on that boat, besides the one who died, said Paul was driving the boat. And it was Paul's family's boat. You know what I mean? Of course he was driving it.
Let's roll now talk about the weekends leading up to June the 7th.
Yes, sir.
And we showed the picture of the lake weekend that where you were.
Patty, you know that dip Lola I sent you?
Kiri,
The flower dip with the foils and the clear base.
and then the following weekend, I believe.
I sent you, I believe, a mini of it.
Memorial Day weekend.
Yes, sir.
And who was present?
A lot of people were present. I was there. My brother was there. My mom, my dad. My
Do
brother
you
was
remember
there
that dip,
staying.
Patty? Lola?
Those were the people sleeping there, and then people are, you know, in and out throughout the day, throughout the weekend.
It was a fun family weekend.
Yes, sir.
It was a normal Memorial Day weekend at Edisto with your family and friends.
That's right.
Let me show you. No, this is not it. I'm gonna show you Defendant's Exhibit 123. And I want to get you to identify.
Okay.
Just say what it is.
It's a picture of my mom and my dad and I on a boat.
That Memorial Day weekend.
Yes, sir.
Now we do Defendant's Exhibit
So there's not going to be a live on Friday this week, you guys, okay?
This is the photo.
Number 1, I'm supposed to do Francesca's nails, but number 2, I forgot a doctor's appointment
I believe this
at
Sunday, it was a
10:30.
party or cookout. Is that
And that's
right?
what time Fran's
Yes.
supposed to come. I got a message or I haven't yet.
Play,
And then Mackenzie, my niece, messaged me and asked if I wanted to do her nails. She's going to Florida, and then she asked if I wanted to work with her on making a couple press-on sets to take to Florida with her. She's going to visit my sister, taking the baby. Her son is going to be 1 on April 1st, you guys. AJ, my niece's son. Remember, she just had him, it seems like. Yeah, you definitely do, Patty. I remember sending it to you because I had a 1 ounce and I bought a mini of it and I loved it so much. It was my first Luxie order. I bought a mini of it and it was so gorgeous that I was like, I need more. So I bought a whole ounce too. So I sent you the mini.
Yes, sir.
That was a group of friends. When's your dad's birthday? You know the exact date?
She has the prettiest floral dips for real.
No,
I know some other companies have been making some too, and I'm not saying anything against them. I think the ones I've seen are nice too, but Heather's the originator.
Baseball tournament in Columbia, right?
And this newest one, Thea, that's releasing on Friday. Wow, is it beautiful?
Regional baseball tournament, and me, my mom, my dad, and my girlfriend went to the baseball games.
I know, Tara, you like that one, right? Plus, you said it's your daughter's nickname.
Regional,
Original.
yes, sir.
What's her name? What is it like?
What day is that weekend?
Theodora?
Saturday and Sunday,
Did your mom and dad stay in Columbia that weekend?
they did.
Or they stayed
Or is it
Saturday
a
night?
nickname that doesn't have anything to do with Thea? Like hers, her first name.
Tailgate with them on Saturday or Sunday?
Yes, sir. We did.
And was it a normal?
Patty, where are you?
Fun weekend?
Are you at your sister-in-law's, Patty?
And the Sunday would have been.
Have you been staying there, or what's the deal?
And
Since you don't have power.
and then on June the 7th, we went through a host of number of telephone calls with you and your dad and mom leading up to 9:08, 9:10 on June 7th.
There we go.
Buster, when did you first find out that your mom and brother were murdered?
My dad called me. I can't remember the exact time, but it was later. And he called me on the phone.
I'm brushing these off
Yeah.
well, just making sure to get any clear powder, off of them.
Then he, sounded odd, and then he told me that my mom and brother had been shot.
What'd you do?
Well, Brooklyn, my girlfriend was with me, and I think she heard
Okay.
the
So this is what they look like after application. Because I'm doing my manicure with dip liquids, I'm going to activate the nails next. This takes the place of curing the nails in the lamp. Instead, you put this liquid activator on the nails and you let it sit for a couple minutes and it hardens the nails for you and smooths them apparently too.
Got there sometime probably around 2:00 in the morning.
Let me take this out. I feel like I can get in there better. It's getting kind of low, so.
What kind of condition was he in? What was his demeanor?
His demeanor was, he was destroyed. He was heartbroken. I walked in the door and saw him and gave him a hug and just broke it down.
Could he speak?
Not really.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Who else was in the house?
Yeah.
Guys, they're going forward too with prosecuting him on all the financial crimes. He's facing over 900 years in jail on the financial crimes alone. And the next thing they're going to start right away prosecuting is the Gloria Satterfield case. That's the one where he stole like over $4 million from his housekeeper's kids. The housekeeper who died on his property falling down the stairs, remember?
My buddy Nolan was there.
That's the next thing being tried.
And I'm sure
He stole every penny of that with his friend Corey Fleming, I think. All right, we'll let these sit for a couple of minutes. It applied nice. It's like I have a couple bumps, couple places, but I think that had more to do with just my you know, I don't know, maybe I messed up in my application a little bit or whatever. So, but it will all get smoothed out with filing and buffing. So this buffer, you guys, is soft. It is sponge buffer. But this is like very fine grit, and this is pretty fine too. I think this is a little bit rougher. This is not going to be able to be used for shaping, you know, the outer edges of the nail. We'll definitely need another file for that, but this will work for smoothing the surface of the nail, buffing it. Yeah. I am going to take out my Crival 180 dual purpose file here.
Yeah, probably 3 or 4 hours.
I don't expect it to take too long to get these nails shaped up.
And then we left Moselle.
And then once we do, I'm going to do,
My girlfriend, my
you know, I was going to do the flakes on these two nails and then a striping tape here, but now I think I might do flakes on these two nails, striping tape here.
What was your dad wearing when you first saw him?
shorts, t-shirt.
Cynthia?
And
What about, what's Cynthia?
did you help him pack?
Oh, that's your daughter's name. Oh, so I get it. Thea, I got you, Tara.
Got his
You
bag.
just used that one this morning? What one, Mallory?
Grabbed some shorts. Grabbed toilet kit.
Oh, okay, Pat. You're at your daughter's. You are staying at home?
What were you doing?
Yee.
Just trying to help him.
What are you using for like light at night?
All upset, but
What did you use this morning, Mallory?
Process
Lola?
of getting out.
Oh, Thea. It's so gorgeous.
Went in to pack
What'd you do with it? Did you do a full hand?
before?
I couldn't remember.
Did you get shirts from above the? I don't get some. Where did you get?
Got them from the closet, and there's like a wooden.
So that one I said I probably wasn't going to use, right? And these ones I might.
The t-shirts from there.
Were there a lot of t-shirts on?
Yes, sir.
You know whether or not all the t-shirts are?
What's your opinion, guys, on the flake? Should I go with the like silver metallic-y hollow ones, or should I go with the So I have a couple different ones of those I pulled out. One is like a greenish one, silver and like green it looks. I don't know. And then we got the Born Pretty,
Get some sleep.
No, sir.
these other type of flakes, right?
Moselle the next morning.
Which will definitely give the blue a lighter color, you know, if we put those on there.
Me, my girlfriend Brooklyn, and my dad, and maybe John Marmon. I don't know if he was riding with us or already out there separately, but he was somewhere.
Remember roughly what time you got? to
The
Moselle?
only thing, well, if I use this though, I definitely have to change up the striping stickers. I won't do silver striping stickers. Maybe I'll use the opal striping stickers from Cosmic,
Did,
or I don't know. I don't know. White maybe or something. These are probably almost ready. And once the nails are all buffed and everything, I think that this would be this could be used, you know, to clean the nails instead of alcohol. Oh wait, this has acetone though, huh? Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't.
In the morning.
Although it tells you to use this to remove the inhibition layer on gel. Can I use this to like after I'm done in place of alcohol to clean my nails after I'm done filing and buffing? Let me know. Thinking probably. Oh, you have a generator? Okay. Did you guys notice I changed my page name? It's still Tara Karen Antonuccio, but now it says the Daily Nail.
Yeah, every day.
But I searched up the Daily Nail and I got like a bunch of recommendations for the UK's The Daily Mail. But like, man, I didn't see any of my stuff, and I scrolled for a little bit.
Night of the 8th would have either stayed back in Alameda, or that's potentially when we made the transition over to John Marvin's hunting lodge.
Were you, would you say we, or are you including your father?
Yes, sir.
Did you drive together?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You did, were you pretty much in your eyesight for the first few days?
Yes, sir.
And so that after, the 8th, and then you come up on the 9th, a Wednesday, do you know whether you were at, Meta or spending the night at your Uncle John Marvin's place?
Yeah, I think at that
This nail here is one of the ones I was saying I had a couple user error bumps. I'm just trying to smooth them because I don't think the buffer is going to be strong enough to do that.
Now, how far is it from Alameda?
to Greenfield,
Yeah.
couple minutes. I mean, not
Close
very,
by, close by.
yeah, right down the road.
Okay.
And did, and you remember how long you stayed at Greenfield with your dad?
Yeah, I mean, several days. And, you know, I think anywhere from the 9th to the. You know,
Thought I
that-
saw something
rest
on my
of that week
window.
Through that weekend.
You know, on Thursday, June 10th, what happened?
Grandfather died.
So the family was together and stayed together?
Yes, sir.
All right. That looks good. The pinky nail, anyway.
Disappearing for years.
So far, so good.
No, sir.
Were you close, physically close to him most all the time,
Yes, sir.
except when you were sleeping?
That's right.
What's everybody saying? Hi, Heather.
Brother memorial service was on that Saturday.
Poor Patty. All right. So, trying to save the meat in the freezer. We have a couple lanterns and candles for lights. No hot water or cooking or oh, that's horrible. Probably go to his sister's for a yeah. Hi, Heather.
Did you go to Somerville at some point in time?
Yes, sir.
What blue set? This one? What blue set? I know you can't be talking about this. I haven't done anything.
I'm gonna show you, Mark.
The nail file by Crivel. How amazing it is. This one, Patty, with the sponge. Yes, they're awesome. They're the best files around. So yeah, if you get the opportunity to get Crivel nails files, she sells them as a set, and they are awesome because they're sponge files. So if you buy the set, you get, all right, you get 3. You get, sorry, I hit the camera. You get a 150, 180. So both sides are like sandpaper finish. Then you get a 180, 180 sandpaper sponge. This is awesome. And then you get a 220, 280 sponge buffer.
Yes, sir.
Great set. Yeah, it is the mom. Yeah.
What's that document you have here? It's a text thread between.
Heather, what blue set are you talking about? I'm not sure which one you mean.
So, based on that communication between you and your girlfriend,
Refresh your recollection. When did you leave to go to Somerville?
June 14th.
And looking through there, refresh your
Alright.
recollection.
So I'm doing an Orly Manny today, Heather.
Somerville until
They're coming out with, well, they just came out with 65 of their most requested shades in dip powders. So this one here is called Rinse and Repeat.
Um,
Oh, the peekaboo in my pin posts. Of course. That's a hypnotic Manny. Absolutely. I would be honored. I love when people use my Manny's as inspo. Makes me feel good.
With my dad and
I have to, Mallory, I still have not picked my swag for Crival. Like, it's been like 2 weeks and I still haven't done it. I keep meaning to.
From the night of June 7th.
I just haven't.
Red kiwi strip, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I get sidetracked with something and
And you remember what you did after the Lake Kiwi trip?
No.
At some point in time, you decide, I've got to go
Hey.
back to Bruckner.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Remember roughly when that was?
No, I mean, I think it was sometime following all this, but I can't tell you exactly when
I really actually like the 180 file to the sandpaper side for shaping the free edges of these stiletto nails because you get a nice straight line with it,
Did you have any
So I like
discussions
that.
with your father about
And then I like to use the other side, the sponge side, just to smooth the free edges, so they're not ragged at all. This 180 file is also really great for smoothing any, bumps or anything in the surface of the nail.
did you
And
take
it kind of like buffs it at the same time.
No.
Yeah, 65 shades.
did you want
So this is the one they sent me. I showed everything earlier, Heather, but they sent the gel polish in this shade, the lacquer polish in this shade. Then they sent all the liquid you need, like to do this dip style, but gel method. So the gel base, the gel top coat. They sent a 3-in-1 cleanser for your nails. You can use it to remove inhibition layer on gel. Then they sent like a foil pads to soak off with some soak off liquid.
did at some point in time you
They sent a buffer and some lint-free wipes. It was a really nice package. I mean, everything you need, to do a mani gel method. Oh, you don't have to go back and rewatch. I'll just hang out for a little bit, and when I end the video, I can show you. I can show them again. Show you what came if you want to say. So tomorrow I'll show you guys the new hypnotic colors that are going to be releasing. She's got some new collections dropping, and of course they're gorgeous as always. I haven't swatched them yet, but I'm gonna try and get that done tonight so that they'll be ready to go tomorrow. I prefer to do it tonight so I can like figure out a mani. Oh no, I know what mani I'm doing. That's right. All right, maybe I will swatch them live tomorrow then. The new dips that are coming out. We'll see.
Yes. Alec and Buster Murdoch announced today a reward of $100,000 for information leading to the arrest and conviction of the person or persons who brutally murdered Paul and Maggie on June 7th, 2021. I want to thank everyone for the incredible love and support that we have received over the last few weeks.
Yeah, I do like it. It's nice and strong, this file. Patty, were you placing an order to Crival?
Sorry, crime stopping.
now there's a in the body
Oh, Mallory, guess what? Is Mallory still here? I was going to tell her something about Kendra.
says, to be eligible, the person claiming the reward.
Heather,
tip
did you watch the Murdaugh trial at all?
Yes, sir.
Were you following it at all? I saw your Manny twin with Kara. How pretty. I loved it. I know you love Two Chicks, One Dip, huh?
What happened in September? Oh,
I've never tried any of her dips.
Talking about the,
Yeah, do you remember your dad?
Yes, sir.
The detox, road shot you.
yes, sir.
From that moment that your dad went to the hospital and went to detox, did he ever come back home to his property, his clothes, his belongings?
No,
you
sir.
know?
No, sir.
There's been questions about whereabouts Alex's clothes. Can you tell the jury before he went off to detox where his clothes were? How many different locations he had clothes?
Oh, shape's looking good.
So, had clothes at Moselle, had clothes at Greenfield, had clothes at, probably a few clothes at Almeida, had clothes at Randy and Christie's house. Had clothes a lot of places.
You have clothes down at Chessie or
Yep, Chichessie, OPT.
you have clothes at
Oh.
Elsta?
I dropped a file. I thought it was on the floor, but it was in my lap.
Can't leave it with.
How many nights after
Oh.
June 7th, to your knowledge, did your dad spend?
None.
How many nights after June 7th did you spend at those days?
None.
Mine is, personal code. I don't know. I don't even know what mine is. I've never used it, so I don't know. You talking about a personal code or a follower code, Patty?
Did you have the Snapchat video? Can you pull that up, please? Three. Well, this is the Snapchat video that's in evidence. I'll get the exhibit number for the record shortly.
The blue with double dipped too. Oh yeah, those colors are from the advent calendar. Yeah, that those are blue nice colors. I was gonna there's Mallory. Mallory, guess what? Kendra is gonna stay with Crivel for April.
You know, short sleeve. Button
That's
down,
what I was gonna tell.
Is it a Columbia shirt?
Sorry.
Columbia shirt.
What color is
It's blue.
it?
Are they?
Did your dad have
They're
a
awesome.
green Columbia sports shirt?
Maybe.
Is this it?
No. This is blue.
Did
The Murdaugh trial, he was found guilty of murdering his wife and son, and he got sentenced to 2 consecutive life terms.
after your mother
And now they're going to prosecute him for all his financial crimes. And that's because the victims want their day in court, you know what I mean?
And you can take that down, but
Your personal one, Patty? Yeah, I don't know. Sorry.
Go with your dad.
Maybe it's like your name and then a number.
I went and played in a golf tournament, and he came and wanted
You
to
could
watch.
just message Holly privately and ask her.
It's a golf tournament that a buddy of mine puts on in Somerville every year. It's called the Jasso Invitational. It's just a bunch of guys that are friends come together and play in a golf tournament.
Yeah, I know. Justice served. Exactly.
testifying today.
I did.
And
What date?
The jury said they came back and it was like 2 hours and 50 minutes, but the jurors have said that it really only took them about 45 minutes. And that they said on the Today Show, there were 3 jurors on the Today Show. They said that him taking the stand definitely hurt him. They didn't believe him
You were in-
at all.
Was there a house?
Because the prosecutor got him to admit that every time he ripped off one of his clients, and there were a lot, that he had to sit down with them and look them in the eye and convince them that he was fighting for them, that he was on their side, that he was working to help them while he was actually stealing from them, you know? So if he can look somebody in the eye that easily and be that convincing to his law partners, to his wife, to his family about his drug addiction, about the thieving, you know what I mean? Stealing from his law partners as well. Even some of his family members, you know, he was always borrowing money. He had a $1.6 million line of credit and he had it maxed out through a bank, a small bank in the state. Then that, of course, never got paid, you know.
Earlier August that year, we played.
So I was telling them he's facing over 900 years in jail on the financial crimes. Not that it matters, you know, he got 2 consecutive life sentences. And the reason they did them consecutively is in case, like, for some reason, one was overturned on appeal or something, there would still be another one. If they were concurrent, then, you know what I mean, it would be different. So consecutively means like one after the other. Concurrent means they run together.
Interview with your dad on June 10th.
Yes, sir.
And there was a question about whether your dad said, I did him so bad, or they did him so bad. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Do you recognize your dad's voice?
I did.
If you listen to it, would you be able to tell the jury whether it's I or they?
Yes, sir.
You're on like pull up exhibit 153.
Almost done filing. This is on, you know, nice, easy Manny today.
What's your dad say?
If I didn't have something else to, I mean, if I had something else to post tomorrow, I'd save it for One Color Wednesday, but
When was the first time you
I don't.
First time.
Unlike Mallory and Kendra, I don't do my manis that far ahead. I film them and then I post them the next day.
What second you on? But I'm at now.
Okay.
Just very briefly, Buster, you've heard testimony during this trial that your dad was stealing money.
Exactly, Heather.
Anything about that?
No, sir.
And just lastly, roughly how long would it take to clean a dog run down the kennel?
They said the jury wasn't allowed to take notes during the trial, but when they would go into the back room, they would write down any questions they had. So they said that when they went in to deliberate, like, you know, the questions were already written, like things that people, you know, were concerned about or whatever. And so they were able to talk through them in an organized fashion. I got loads of laundry to do too. All right, Heather, have a good afternoon, sweetie.
Right now, ladies and gentlemen, after about 15 minutes, please go to the jury room. Please do not discuss the case. Thank you. Cross-examination.
Okay. This applied really nice. I'm impressed. I mean, Orly is a big company, very well-known company. So, I mean, I knew that it was going to be good quality. And it says like this powder is diamond infused for strength and luster. It's also like vegan and what else? It's made in the USA as well, and it's it's certified fair trade diamond powder. It says. I don't know what that means. Like, is there diamond dust in there or something? Mallory, do you know? Or Tara?
Thank you.
I don't have any questions for you, Buster.
Okay.
So what do you guys think about these flakes? Should I go with the lighter colored, dreamier flakes that would lighten up the nail, or should I go with the metallic-y ones?
The main entrance was the.
What are your opinions?
But there's also a side entrance or by the kennels. Or
Yeah.
entrance exit,
Yes, sir. Just a totally different entrance.
and the mailbox is at the side entrance.
Yes, sir.
The kennel entrance.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why was that?
All right.
I don't know. I
These
think
look
it's just
good.
I really don't know.
I don't mean to. But the packages would come to, you said the kennel side?
They would come to the shed.
Okay, let's use that Orly buffer, you guys. Just want to brush off quickly.
Exit to go, just like you use the main, right?
Yeah, you would. I would say.
Trying to see what.
I'm more
All right, so this side's a little rougher.
the main one, the one that I say is the brick color. But yeah, I mean, you can certainly leave either way.
If you were leaving the main entrance and you got down, you're leaving the house and you're going toward the brick. And then, you know, it's kind of a wire, where it kind of cuts off to the kennel too, right?
Sure.
So you go straight or left. If you were leaving at night going straight, and if you were looking out to the left and the lights were on, you'd be able to see the lights on at the kennel just from that little wire, wouldn't you?
Maybe, depending on what lights were on and whatnot. I mean, if it was fully lit up, maybe.
Sometimes these files give me chills, like the bad chill.
From that distance, you'd be able to, if the lights.
I try not to think about it.
you'd probably be able to.
Maybe, yes.
Almeida, where your grandma and granddaddy were. Is
All right.
close to the- I think it's close to the law firm, isn't it?
Almeida, close to the law firm? I wouldn't say so. I mean, anywhere in Hampton is close to anywhere in Hampton because it's not very big. But I mean, it's a 10,
Just gonna use my ergo file.
12-minute drive out to Almeida, I would think, from the law firm.
Kendra, what Manny did you decide to do today? Patty, have you been able to do your nails with no power?
I think, Mr. Duff, can you bring that 131? Can I ask you to do that? I know Mr. Hawkins is so. So you don't have to get, but you see, is this kind of where you said everybody would park?
It's right. So if you look, no, sir, you can. So if you look right off this
You
point,
might want to come down here if you don't mind.
so if you look right over here, this is kind of what I'm referring to as like the back corner of the house. And it would basically, you come around, there's a big oak tree here, you come around it, and then you.
I was listening to Alec testifying. Kendra told me this funny thing. She was reading it in comments. People were saying, you know, how Alec was saying,
You go right in here.
I mean, his wife and son were Maggie and Paul. And that's how he always referred to him in all the police interviews and everything. And then he gets up on the stand in front of the jurors, and all of a sudden they're Mags and Pawpaw. Oh, you did? All right. Which dips did you use, Kendra? So he starts calling them Mags and Pawpaw. So Kendra saw something that said about Mags and Pawpaw. Well, finally, Alec Murdoch got caught by the law. It's pretty funny. Made me laugh.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, when did you first discuss that? Where cars parked at your grandma and granddad's house?
When was the first time you talked to him about that?
A couple days ago.
A couple days ago? Okay. That's the first time you mentioned that?
Sure.
And then that would have been,
Okay.
after Shelley.
All right.
Shelley Smith.
They look good.
Miss Smith tested.
Yep, shape looks pretty good.
Did you bring that to somebody's attention or somebody asked you about it?
Just want to smooth out the undersides here a little bit. That's better. Hmm.
And I think you, keep forgetting I'm on.
Okay, they look good.
You testified that,
I'm going to use
how many
this
times had you been there with
3-in-1 cleanser
Mr. Griffin? I'm not trying to be difficult, but
I understand, and I can't give you an approximate number, but I mean, I've been out there
with one of their lint-free wipes.
would you always call? You said you called.
The-
Did you
The
always
two you
call?
showed me. Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
like most of the time you would call.
Oh, okay, Patty. You might do one later. Boysenberry tart and haze. I don't think I have haze. What's that? Oh, this must have a seal. I don't have that one. I'm pretty sure I don't. Like 99% sure. But I do have boysenberry tart.
I mean, just like overall,
I guess.
I mean, I've been out there at 6:30 in the morning before going hunting and whatnot.
You called that also then, right?
Well, that was,
Going into the house then.
I mean, yeah, sure,
I would just let them know,
Okay.
it's 6:30 in the morning.
sure.
Your mom loved that stuff, didn't she?
Trying to get that filing dust out from my cuticle areas.
She was actually getting some work done down there, wasn't she?
I wasn't thinking about that.
Get some more done on the house.
And on this date, June 7th, literally there were people inside doing work that day, weren't there?
I think so.
And her plan was to stay down there that night, wasn't it?
I don't know what her plan
All
was.
right.
You had, I think the last time you've been to Moselle, you said was the spring, maybe a few months prior to this?
Mhm.
Okay. And you have to say yes for the court order, not for me. just-
Yes.
just for- sorry. And you talked to your mom that day
Alright.
on June 7th?
Yes.
I feel like I didn't get all of the filing residue out because I didn't use a brush. I think I'm going to go back in and do that.
And Mr. Griffiths asked you about the financial.
Yeah,
troubles
I am.
that was coming up. You had no knowledge of your financial difficulties at all, did you?
No, sir.
You really did.
No, sir. I really didn't.
All right.
And, as far as you
This
know,
way I can get
financial-
underneath the nails too.
Yes, sir.
You wouldn't
And then we
offer-
can get to the nail art. Did anybody answer me? No.
Um, but-
Guys, you still didn't answer me, huh? All right. Guess you're leaving it up to me.
When did you learn what?
All right.
I guess on,
Let's start with those pretty light colored ones and we'll see how they look.
whatever that day in September was.
That's these ones here.
The birthday, I
Yeah.
guess, for your dad, Memorial Day, down at Edison.
Sure.
They're so gorgeous.
I don't know what number it was displayed.
I'll just leave it there. All right, I'm gonna put down
Chris Wilson, so good your dad.
Yes, sir.
He's a family friend.
Yes.
some gel base because I need something that sticks. Dip base is gonna be dry way too fast. I feel like it would make a mess. So I'm gonna use gel base for this.
And I'm not saying that big mean, but you really didn't know that.
That's correct.
I'm gonna use the Lexi Nail 9 free gel
And
base.
The boating accident that Mr. Griffin asked you about, that
And what did I say?
Pressure on the family, wasn't it?
Trying to
I don't know if
decide.
pressure's the right word. I mean, it's definitely an uneasy.
All right, I guess we'll.
Your brother is.
I was originally gonna do my my index and my middle. I'm only gonna do one at first though because I'm gonna see how it's gonna look. So let's do the middle because I'm waffling on whether I want to do the middle and the ring or the index and the middle as the accent nails.
Question that, but I mean, your mom felt ostracized.
Yes, sir.
She even more so wanted to stay that stuff.
Yes, sir.
It really,
All right.
I mean, you were a little frustrated with Paul yourself, weren't you?
In terms
As far
of.
as using your ID and getting all that.
Okay, looks good. All right, I'm gonna cure it for 30 seconds.
I'm not trying to go anywhere, but he'd use your ID sometime and you didn't want him to.
Questions you gonna ask?
I don't want to listen to Paul on the stand. I mean, Buster on the stand. I'd rather listen to something else. There's the jurors. I already watched that video. There's an obsessed ex-boyfriend murder trial on Law and Crime right now, but I don't want that. Let's go home. See what we got. Oh, my live. How lead process. Ooh, all right. Lead process on CNN. I hate to give CNN the view, but I want to see this. All right, that was 30 seconds.
They insure over 1 million watercraft just like yours. Get a quote for your boat today. Insure your passion.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
You could sell our house.
What could go wrong?
Like listing your house, then dealing with all the trouble, expense,
These are pretty.
and closing costs. We Buy Ugly Houses can buy your house.
They look pretty
faster.
dreamy. Maybe I should put a bunch on. Let me grab a different type of tool. Maybe a silicone tool would work better.
His head shaded in the South Carolina prison system intake facility on his way in the next several weeks to serving 2 consecutive life sentences, life without parole.
I just gotta find some. Give me 1 second.
This is also the face of a man whose family name was once synonymous with
Here we go.
the county in South Carolina that he lived in, the scion of multiple generations of Murdochs in the legal profession and criminal justice system there. At today's hearing in the courthouse where his grandfather's portrait once hung, Murdoch was sentenced. He spoke briefly, but Judge Clifton Newman had.
Oh, it looks really pretty. Maybe I should cover the whole nail. I might. I wasn't planning to originally, but it's really gorgeous.
Well, and it might not have been you. It might have been the monster you become when you take 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
See if I can use this side instead.
Maybe you become another person.
Oh, tonight a primetime exclusive interview with Creighton Waters, lead prosecutor in the case, who made a plain.
This is an interview with Creighton Waters. He was the lead prosecutor.
No one who thought they were close to this man knew who he really was. And Your Honor, that's chilling. And I've looked in his eyes, and he liked to stare me down as he would walk by me during this trial. And I could see the real Alex Murdoch when he looked at me.
Mr. Waters, thanks for joining us. We just heard.
What do you guys think of this?
You knew Alex Murdoch was the killer.
Do you like it?
Into his eyes. When you heard him today, continuing to declare his innocence, I'm wondering what went through your
I think
mind.
it's pretty.
Nothing more than the same. I think after he said that, I got up and said words to the effect of what more needs to be said. The truth is not in this man, and I think that was a big.
All right, let me pull out that opal striping tape and see how that will look. I think it might look good. I can find it. Give me. Oh, here they are. Okay. Whoop, no, those aren't them.
Well, I've always said that trial lawyers tend to be a little superstitious, and I try, frankly, not to think about things like that. And people come up and talk to you while you're waiting. And I'll say this though, we had put so much out there. It's been such a huge effort by the
Oh my
police.
God. Are they?
Saw the whole team in action.
I probably was less nervous waiting for this verdict than I ever had. And not because
Got
of
'em.
overconfidence,
All right, here they
I
are.
just felt like we had done all we could do. But yes, it's usually when you get a verdict.
I wanna see here.
Very good for the state, but you know, you never like to even consider that until you actually hear the word that you want to hear.
How pretty these are. I think it might go with the whole theme of
One of the
these.
state's key focuses was the timeline that night, and when you got up and you went through all the things that would have had to have occurred to have not been Alec Murdaugh, I thought that was extraordinary, and I just want to play that for our viewers.
So what you're telling this jury is that it's a random vigilante.
Yep.
That
I think that's gonna work there. And then I'll do these two nails.
That knew that they would be at the kennels alone on June the 7th. That knew that you would not be.
All right, let me
849 and 902. That they show up without a weapon, assuming that they're going to find
trim the striping tape. This is Cosmic Nails opal striping stickers. They're my absolute favorite ones because they're so shifty and like unicorn-esque. I just think they're beautiful. I've used them a bunch of times. So sometimes they're pink, sometimes they're blue. Maybe I should go up a little higher with it though, huh? It's kind of low. I kind of don't like that. Let me go up a little higher. It still sticks. It's actually kind of thick for striping tape too.
100 years of prosecution legacy in his family. And so as we started to look at that timeline, it really appeared that this was a man who was manufacturing an alibi.
Nah, that one's not going to stick anymore. And I want a thinner piece too. So I'm going to go with a skinnier piece.
That he was using his cell phone and this kind of data to construct an alibi. But in the end, that kennel video, I think, really caught him. But the chain of circumstance, even though the burden's on the state, the chain of circumstances that he was trying to get this jury to believe just defied any sort of logic that this could have occurred.
Okay.
And I think it was compelling to the jury.
Do you have any sense of when he came up with this decision to kill his son and to kill his wife? Because, as you said, he was laying the groundwork for this from, you know, that day, earlier that day, at the very least. But do you have any sense of how long he had planned?
Shoot. Maybe I should put some gel base down. I had them sticking okay, but
I think I've used roller coaster or hamster wheel that he had been on for a decade, and it's really
because it's not sticking. Boo. All right, hold on. Let's put base on both of these other nails, and then I'll get these going. You like it, Patty? Okay. Thank you.
The other thing that was very important to him was this family legacy. I think that was more important to him than anything, aside from his own personal things that he would suffer. All this.
So the reason I'm putting down this gel base is so I have a sticky surface for, I think you guys know this, right? So that I have a sticky surface for the flakes to adhere to, and also it will help these striping stickers to stay a little easier, a little better.
As he was running out of options, as he was faced with ruin of not just himself, but again, that family legacy,
Okay.
as his son had become a liability that threatened to expose him. That's all those came to a head in June 7th.
Back in the lamp for 30 seconds. I'll do the flakes, we'll do the striping tape,
And maybe other members of his family, some of his kids, maybe.
and then I'm going to just tuck those 3 nails with gel. I'm going to try to use what I have left of the Cosmic Nails gel top coat here.
Oh, absolutely. And that's
I really love using these flakies. I don't use them enough, but they're so pretty.
Years ago on a case. But you know, with Alec, as we studied this more and more, as the white collar stuff, as we investigated that.
All right, so here we go with the flakies on.
This man, talking to the people that knew him or thought they knew him.
I'm going to put them on the ring finger and do the striping tape on the index. Last minute game plan change.
As we started to realize that, you know, that became very very clear, very apparent that he had never faced accountability in his life and had always been able to escape that, and that that was more important to him than anything. That's why I was always convinced that he would testify in this case, that he was assured that he could talk his way out of it one more time. Maybe not out of all the troubles, but certainly talk his way out of this.
So pretty. It looks like so dreamy looking.
In the court was, I would never do anything to hurt Maggie or Paul. He said today, which obviously he was talking about the murder, but
there we go.
I mean, he hurt them repeatedly he was stealing money. I mean, he was ruining their lives. He was a distant father because he was a drug addict who had been lying to everybody and was stealing from all these people. The idea that he hadn't already hurt them, even without killing them, is just another lie.
Yeah, and again, I'm not a psychologist, and I'm not trying to diagnose anyone here, but I think there's an element of narcissism there. I think that to some extent, and he almost saw this as a necessary action so that they wouldn't have to suffer the consequences of any of this coming out.
Okay, there we go. Super pretty.
He says things. He's a lawyer, and his cross-examination was very.
Now we'll do the striping tape, and I might do 2 stripes. We'll see. Maybe I'll just do 1.
Where you really try to control the conversation is to start with a constructive cross and get him talking, because I felt
So it's a pretty long piece. I'm going to cut it in half here.
and really convince them, but I felt if I got him talking, he would eventually,
Oh.
he'd eventually
Alright,
lie.
let's see.
To see that in real time, see that in action. But I think also they got frustrated by kind of the things you're saying. And if you really listen to what he's saying, it's very careful in how he words it. He says he never hurt them. At one point he said he never, quote, intentionally hurt them. A lot of times people try to
Get back on there.
live with the things they've done by qualifying it or say that wasn't the real me or things like that. He had a very well-known and common tell that whether it was on the videos of the law enforcement interviews or even on the stand, that when he said things that are a lie, he would shake his head forward like this while he's doing that.
Is that right?
Let's stick in.
Yeah, and so, and I pointed that out to the jury.
Oh my God. All right. Let me try just a fresh new piece. I had used that one, like I picked it up. So let's try a fresh piece.
He lies convincingly, and he looked in their eyes and lied to them about perhaps the most important fact of this whole case. About when is the last time he saw his wife and his son alive. And only when he was backed into yet another corner did he come up with this latest version.
All right, I think this one will stick.
And I think, he got up there very, very confident that he was going to, this is his community. And
This is actually thicker than I thought.
Get them on his side.
That's all right though with this one. But come on, man. I might have to put down some dip base or something. I guess I'm going to. After all that, I could have just put down dip base. Jeez. All right, well, if I'm redoing it, I'm going to go with a skinnier piece of tape. This is thin, but there's thinner ones, and I'm debating doing 2, so I want to leave the option open for 2 pieces of tape on the nail.
Is a green canvas. And, I understand also that.
What does 200% more power mean?
All right, actually, let me cut this first.
I drive 200% more. I am 200% more. With Flex Tactic, you get 200% more.
A300 was used that night. And
All right, I'm going to put a little bit of base up at the top of my nail here.
I understand John Bedingfield said he only had
Enough for 2 pieces of tape if I decide to do 2.
of those, one of which was
All right.
lost a long time ago, but I'm telling you, now I am certain that we replaced that gun. All right?
Actually, John knows that he sold Maggie the 3rd gun.
Okay. Okay.
And the story was that she was supposed to let you know that she paid has the money. He just doesn't have a final sale on.
No, that's too high. Get down. All right.
That was replacing one,
All lost this.
that's correct.
And both of those, 300s, those serial numbers are with the ATF and flagged in the system. So when they pop up, they give it to those.
All right. Let me try this other piece. Way to go.
You know, we talked about the shot shells. So the cartridge casings, were 300 blackout cartridge casings. There were also cartridge casings found by your house, by the side door to the government.
I have to like hold this here.
Shooting range.
We're now asking about shell casings that were found by Maggie. That's Maggie's body, correct?
The cartridge case was found by Megan, yes.
Had he ever been confronted with this information prior to writing it, that you know of?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, cool.
I believe he was, but not by me. I don't think.
There were also cartridge cases.
Oh my God.
House,
I gotta get this one
by
down.
the side
Sorry,
door to the
guys.
government.
They're like sliding all over the place here.
Shooting range. And the ones by the house, and some of the ones found.
I think I might just be doing one piece. If I can get one at this point, I'll just take it.
So, which is another concern. I've got the same load as the shot shells. And multiple guns. And 300 blackout. That match one's down to the front.
So you now believe those guns, like Paul's guns were used.
Yes.
Okay.
There we go. I have to like pull it tight.
And miss.
And I understand
Oh my
it's
God.
not seen that
You guys.
but, you know, and I'd ask Buster about it. I believe that gun has been gone since back before Christmas.
No one recalls Paul's first 300 going missing around Halloween at a party at Hampton.
Halloween of 2020.
When did y'all?
Well, that is
No. It was whatever Christmas you got it. So it was 17. Christmas is 17.
All right. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. And I hope I didn't mess too much up with the base.
Is when Nolan believes it was taken.
Should be fine. Ah, thank you, Patty. I'll send you some if you want. Big jar.
He's a family friend. I may have the name wrong, but there was hundreds of people at this Halloween party. No one says.
Okay, I'm just holding this down with a orange stick.
No one knows that the gun was in Paul's truck when they got to the party, and when they went to leave the party, it was dark. So that's the timeline over your necklace.
A little bit more here I can trim off.
Okay. You know, wow.
And I think in 19.
Okay.
19 is when April 18. This was 16, January 17 is when they did. Gotcha.
All right, I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. Honestly, I don't even know that the striping sticker adds anything to it after all of that, but it's staying because it took me a long time to get it on. We're leaving it. All right, I'm gonna gel. I'm afraid activator is going to mess with these flakies if I activate and then use dip top coat for those nails, right? I don't know if it will, but what if the activator like dissolves the flakies or something? So I guess I'll just use gel top coat. I already have the base coat down on those. And I'm gonna put gel top coat on the nail with the striping tape too. I'm gonna use the Cosmic one. And then the other nails I will activate and top coat. So let's activate those ones now, right? Then the activator can sit.
All of the physical, never get into a heated argument.
It's like, hold on, there's a little flaky or something on there.
Did you ever get physical? Yes.
There we go.
Somehow managed to all get physical.
Cut. All right, so gel top coat on the fancy nails. Thank you, Patty.
And the one time Paul did that, he had too much to drink.
What do you guys think? Do you like this style, or what do you think? With the flakes, anyway.
Where was that? Was that Moselle?
That was at Moselle.
That was pretty recent.
Yes, sir.
I gotta fish this out.
A while.
All right, there we go.
When you turn forward and his cell phone popped up, you picked it up.
I am gonna come back and cap the free edges. I just want to get them covered first here.
And that was the interview.
This is the Cosmic Nails HEMA free 2-in-1 gel top coat. So it has base and top coat in one. It's a no white finish, so it's really awesome. I love this top coat. It works very well. Hold on, I just want to squeeze that in as tight as I can before I. All right.
Thank
It's super shiny. I've never had any type of reaction with it. And it cuts out, you know, another step. You don't need to put base gel. Guys, you know what? I messed up because I didn't activate. Now I put base on this nail to hold it. Dip base. I didn't activate it, so now like I have like a thick goopy layer of gel on here. Let me see.
You said there was conversation at the dinner table, but
All right, it's looking better, more smoothed out.
15, 20 minutes. However long it takes to
Oh yeah, there's a hair or something on it. That's why. Wipe my brush here. Okay. I'm gonna cap the free edges of these nails. There we go.
and you said y'all had sisters and a pistol in the truck, y'all shot a few times, really not.
I can't cure this yet, you guys. Look, the
You said that you had,
edges are coming up.
on that day, you didn't see any long guns, rifle or shotgun to the vehicle. Prior to that, how long prior to that, do you recall seeing guns or any guns in that vehicle?
I mean, Paul,
Life is good, but busier than ever. Don't let an
Ooh, what if I use my gooseneck lamp and just flash cure if I can each side, like one at a time, right? Maybe I can do that. Let's see if it will work. Make sure there's no gels around here though. All right, let's see if this is gonna work. Where's my cuticle stick? I'll use this. All right.
Paul always
I gotta do one at a time though.
so
Let me turn this on. Hold on.
it's very unusual for Paul not to have guns.
And when you said gun, did rifles or shotguns or
Everything.
both?
Okay. It's,
His truck.
Hold on. Let me see about this side now.
It was
All right, I got it down. Let's put it in the lamp. I think this is working, you guys. Yeah, I'm almost done. Oh, shit. All right, let me shut this off. Hold on. Guys, I kind of made it worse. All right, I don't know. Maybe I can smooth it out, but all right, let me just finish and top coat these. I mean, finish curing these and then put dip top coat on the other nails. Hi, Michelle. Ah, that's a good idea. But look, I'm almost out of it. I don't have any, so I gotta wait. Maybe I have like $20, like that I could spend, and I'm like almost too afraid to spend it, so I've just been sitting on it. So all weekend I didn't spend it, even when I got the Shein free shipping notice yesterday and all the Rebel things for $6 dips. I just nope, didn't do it. I did take Dominic to Subway. We went to Subway over the weekend, you guys, for 2 subs, and then we ate their drinks. $27.60, so like $28. He got a foot long, but I only got a 6-inch. Isn't that ridiculous? That's like, I don't know. I mean, it just seems like way too much money for 2 sandwiches and 2 fountain drinks.
In the hospital with my dad. I don't believe that I saw all.
All right. Yeah, my striping tape came out messed up because let's see if I can fix it at all. If not, I'm gonna have to do something with this nail, redo it, remove the striping tape or something. Maybe I'll be able to put another coat over it. I was able to file off those edges that were lifted, you know, like on the side. So maybe I could get away with another top coat layer. But right now, oh, you know what? It's got the gel top coat, huh? Maybe I just, no. I was going to say maybe I'll put dip on it, but no. All right, let's dip top coat the thumb and pinky. While they're drying, I'll throw another layer of top coat on here and hope it works. How's it going, Michelle? I know I talked to you yesterday a little bit. I got the hiccups, so pardon me.
When the dispatcher asked you, when was the last time you saw that tall man? You said an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. To me, that's, that's it.
I really like these little flaky so much. And I have a bunch of different ones, so, and depending on what colors you put over them, you put them over, you know, you get a different look with them. When I swatch them, I put them over black, I believe, just to see what they, you know, look like. But yeah, these ones are super pretty. They just give me unicorn vibes. So Michelle, this is the Orly dip powder. They sent over the dip powder, gel liquids to do the dip mani. And then the same color, it's called rinse and repeat. They sent the gel polish and the nail the nail lacquer as well. It's a nice shade of blue though, right? All right, I'm gonna cap these edges. Stuck. There we go.
I think that's probably about right. Just so you believe I'm giving you an inconsistent answer.
No, I'm just trying to wrap my mind around it when I'm asking you what time.
All right.
The office that
We'll wait for those to dry. I'm gonna put one more gel layer, and hopefully it won't be like thick and lumpy, and it will work. Haha. Right? Let's see.
Video back off, showing the dog is killed.
No, sir, I had not.
I'm just hoping to cover up the imperfections from where I filed on the side, you know.
card readout from the law firm. And it shows you coming in at 5:30.
Going to the store.
Yes. And Randy says when he left about 6 o'clock, you were still there. The times are.
I think this is gonna work.
matching up. I'm just trying to get out of
And the other thing about the Cosmic top coat, you guys, that is better than other top coats, is it doesn't peel. Like, even if you don't cap your free edges, I've never had peeling issues with this top coat. So, yeah, that's definitely great. I think it looks okay. What do you think? All right, it's going in the lamp. And once it comes out, hopefully we'll be totally dry. If we're not, we'll be almost dry. Right? Guys, I had made a goal to clean behind me. My whole countertop here behind me. I call it a buffet because, like, you know, it's like right in our dining room, so you can put food there, you know, hot dishes, and then there's cabinets above it. But in those cabinets above it, this buffet are games, Dominic's board games and stuff. And then all stacked on the shelf is all different nail stuff. Liquids, chromes, gel polishes, nail fee sleeves, my eye gel beauty dips, some nail polishes, an extra ring light. I don't know, all kinds of stuff like that, you know. So it was I had set a goal to do it this weekend, and I didn't. I really failed myself this weekend, you guys. Clean this up. I'm not sure that these are dry. I'm just gonna wait one more minute. Better safe than sorry. This is a great color though, and I do like the Manny, how it came out. The blue applied nice. It applied even. I had good coverage after one dip even. So this is just what I do, 2 layers of color, right guys? I don't think I did a third layer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just did 2 layers of color. So yeah, I thought I'm really impressed. I expected that Orly's powders were going to be good. They're not going to put out any, you know, and I mean, they have a reputation to uphold. So I'm sure that anything they're going to release has been through like a lot of testing and focus groups, and I'm sure trial and error and all of that, you know. So I do like it very much. Oh, looks like I got some gel on my skin here, you guys, and it cured. I didn't even notice it. Ew. I better go take some Benadryl. All right, so we're just waiting on these to dry. I think the opal striping sticker goes with this chrome look, you know, so I think it all works. All right, let me put this away. Number 3, Born Pretty. So some of these are Born Pretty flakes. The one we used today is a Born Pretty that I'm pretty sure I got off of Amazon, and I'm pretty sure they were a set, you know. I don't think they were sold individually. And then some of the other ones that we had for options were the Miss Shearing brand, and those are the metallic flakies that we didn't end up using. And this was the other one. I would like to use this this spring though. It's got those pinks and yellows and greens, so it kind of looks like spring. The color shifts in that holographic one.
For the simple fact that where it was located.
Your dad was a shot.
Twice.
I thought I shot back.
All right, let me think. I have a light blue Nelfie sleeve, the sky blue, but I don't think that's a good match.
Alex said that he thought
What
Maggie
else
was
did I
shot
do?
first because she had been shot in the back of the head.
I had this one, but it doesn't have that shade of blue. It's a different shade.
We may honestly never know who was
Got this one. That might work.
but I think it was
Or should I just go with white? I got this blue.
he would if he saw his mother.
I'm not even in frame. I'm so sorry. Haha. I thought I was in frame, you guys. I apologize.
That's where one goes. But
Maybe we do white
we
again.
established
White or denim?
family guns were used.
I
And it
think.
came from Paul's truck. Paul's truck was in the house. So where were they?
How did he get down?
All right, we're either gonna do white.
Did you just ask if we've established family guns?
Ooh, or denim.
Objections overruled.
I think this one might look good.
Proceed.
What was this?
Oh, you're busy at work today? That's all right, Michelle. I know you are. I appreciate you just throwing me on for background. You know what I mean? So that you're here and can hang out, you know. We don't get the luxury of hanging out in person. So this is our night out, or like girls' night out. Not really, but or coffee with the ladies, you know, something like that. So that's how I look at it. I hope it's how you guys look at it too. All right, we must be dry, huh? Yeah, we are. All right. And what did I use today? Orly. Okay. So let's figure out what are we going to use for cuticle oil today.
So where were they?
How did he get down?
And how did they get down?
I've been really liking Garden Envy from Dip With Me. Here we go, right here. This is a nice spring scent because it smells like flowers, you know.
Somebody showed up and did this.
So it definitely puts you in the mood for spring.
Do you know that the guns were in the truck?
And it's actually like going to be like 47 today, and it's sunny. I went out to get the mail, and I didn't even put a coat on. It was chilly, but it wasn't that bad, you know. Like I could tolerate it for those 2 minutes. The blue jean. Yeah, that's what I figured, Michelle, because you're at work every day, you know. But I love that you're here with us anyway. So tomorrow I'll be doing a Hypnotic Mani. Gonna be using the Dahlia Duo. But we'll also show off the new colors. So my goal is to get those Hypnotic colors swatched tonight, so they'll be ready to show you guys tomorrow. But if worst comes to worst, and I don't get them swatched, then we'll swatch them at the beginning of the live before I do the Mani, you know.
Oh, primarily, yeah.
So at the very least, a Hypnotic Mani, and at the most, a swatching and a Mani. This is not a heavy flower scent. It's very light. All of Dip With Me's oils. I know some of you said like you don't like the strong, heavy perfumey scents. But that Kendra and I love. These are lighter, you know. They're not as in your face or as like intense. But they're lovely anyway, you know, regardless. And this one is Garden Envy, perfect for spring. All right. Let's put our denim sleeve on. I gotta clip it though. This one's real. Out of all my sleeves, this is probably the one that's the largest on me. And you got to make sure it's at the right angle so it can't be seen from the other side. There we go. All right. I think that'll work. Rings. I got a really cute ring from Nails Truly. I've had it for a bit, but I used it for the first time this morning and I actually really liked it. I thought it was cute. So maybe I'll use it again today. This one here, it's for sale too, so it's stars. She's got it in gold and silver, and then the center star has the rhinestones in it. Super adorable. Oh no, I got to use the blue ring from Goramar. From Looney Loo Designs, absolutely. I don't do blue manis all that often, so when I do, I have to use that one, right? Have to. Okay. So that one, and then I will put my plain gold band, and then something on the thumb. Go with that one. Okay. There we go.
Home investigation this morning.
Yes, sir.
All right. Just flip that over. Finished. Manny, guys, what do you think? I like it. I like how it came out. Had some issues with the striping stickers. I've had times where I've applied a striping sticker just to finish an activated dip and it's stuck just fine. Other times I've needed to put down gel base and it's been fine, but I've never really struggled the way I did today. I'm not really sure why, you know, it's just the way it went. I guess it wasn't my lucky day. Patty, I hope you have power by tomorrow too. Did they give you an estimate? All right, well, I'm going to end the video. I would definitely recommend these Orly powders. I would imagine that at these sizes, they're probably more geared to, you know, salons and stuff. But they're obviously available, you know, to DIYers as well. I am not sure what they retail for. Somebody's calling me. I have no idea who. I'm not sure what they retail for either, but I would definitely recommend it. And like if you were somebody who goes to the salon to get your nails dipped and they have this brand, I mean, without a doubt, you know, I wouldn't hesitate to choose, you know, one of these colors on my nails. So this one's called Rinse and Repeat. And it's also available as a nail lacquer and as a gel polish. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Have a good afternoon. I love you all. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.
Because then it can be construed as